Okay, let me find the music real quick. Ooh. Everybody, spending everybody, money. He's spending everybody. Hey, if you don't know what the excitement is about, let me tell you real quick. Manchester United might be spending that Arab money. Ladies and gentlemen, big up to you for joining in. The show is the Football Power Hour. I just want to say happy Wednesday to you. Thank you for tuning in. And before we get to the Manchester United news, let me just take a second to say, I don't know if you've been under a rock or whatever, I'm sorry, but you have to know about the fact that there's been a tragedy yesterday in many cities in Turkey and Syria. They've been hit with an earthquake. And we have to just say, take a moment of silence first and just say that for all the lives that have been lost. Personally, I have a friend in Turkey who, ever since, the news broke out, I was thinking about, and I wrote a WhatsApp message, and it just had the check marks, but just a few minutes just before coming on live, I saw a reply, and that I haven't gone to the reply yet because I just wanted to, just take that moment and just say, even if, it's, man, tomorrow is never guaranteed, and that's why, I feel like it's important to spread love. It's important to be kind. It's important to do that thing that you've been thinking about. You got to do that thing. Because, an earthquake is a natural disaster. It could happen at another place, another time, to somebody else. So, yeah, it's a very difficult thing to talk about because, I'm just so glad that my friend Nilufa, I saw that you responded. I saw that you're alive, and I want to dedicate this segment of the show to you and just say, my prayers and thoughts are obviously with everybody else that's been affected. So actually talking about other people that have been affected, there's the Ghana player. He's a winger, Christian Atsu. He was actually lost in the rumble. He was part of the victims, and he was missing for a couple of hours, and it was reported that, he has been found. He was pulled out injured, and thank God for that. And this is a player that has played for Chelsea, for Chelsea, Newcastle. He's been on loan from Chelsea. He's played for Newcastle and Everton. And he's somebody else that when we bring it to the game of football, it's just like the other people that have been affected. The goalkeeper, Ahmet Eyob, he lost his life. May his soul rest in peace. So it's one of those things where you just, give that moment, respect it deserves. Anyway, but another news, Manchester United are set to receive an incredible mega money bid from Qatari investors in the coming days. That is something to look forward to if you're a Manchester United fan. It's one of those things where, it's been a long time coming with these Glazers. Nobody's happy. Any fan out there is not that is a Manchester United fan is not happy about the way the owners have pretty much run and manage the club for the last 17 years, and that's partially a big contribution to how things have declined and stagnated, and now it's about to be a new dawn for Manchester United. So that is why I am excited about this. I still trying to figure out exactly, how I feel about the owners and all the bids that are coming in, because we know that like a couple of, I think 2 weeks ago, I think that's when Sir Jim Ratcliffe, who is another interested party in the situation, he put in his bid, and now the news is these Qatari owners serious about this. They want to get the deal done. They want to get it done and quick and fast. So it's the royal family and many of the members of the royal family, and I think the pretty much what's known about them is that the net worth is over 335 billion, and I'm just like, as long as they're richer than Todd Bowley, come here. That's where I stand with that. But the other thing is also they they're talking about how a lot of that bid is garnished by the fact that they want to help Ten Hag. They are wanting to support Ten Hag. They believe in the project, and they have the money sitting there. An $8 billion redevelopment plan is not an issue. It's nothing but a chicken wing for them. Obviously it doesn't mean that they have like 335 billion lying around. Obviously when we're talking net worth, it's an estimation that's just based on many things, including current assets, fixed assets, and many other factors that they consider. But the main thing that we know is that they are confident on winning the bid, because they're like, we are here to get the deal done. We want a full takeover. We're not negotiating with the Glazers for a partial sort of, we're going to be partial investors in the situation. No, they want a full takeover, and they want to get it done. And the Emir of Qatar is a big fan of Manchester United. So we know, okay, first of all, when we're talking about this ownership conversation, right? It's very interesting, because a lot of people chime in about it, saying, well, I want an owner who's a fan of the club. Man, if you're buying something and you're not a fan of it, have you ever bought shoes you're not a fan of? I mean, you work with your budget, yeah, but have you ever bought a t-shirt you're not a fan of? So that's like very much, come on, like, now that's the bare minimum requirement. You have to be a major fan of something to actually, the degree of fan, of your interest in, or your history of being a fan obviously can vary, but you have to be a fan of something. Otherwise I'd be worried. Why are we having this conversation in the first place? So I just want to just say, the fact that, for me, the vibes that I'm getting is that they are people who want to act fast, because they are coming in with the energy that I want something, I want to get this deal done quickly, so that is a very good clue to that character. Let me tell you why. If we're going to enter transfer negotiations with the same energy that this family is entering takeover bid process, what does that say about the future of the club? What clue can you deduce from that? Seriously, this is feeling somehow monumental, and also I love the efficiency that is in there. I love the fact that it's honest. It's saying, hey, we're not gonna say, we've been, even though like reports are also coming out that they actually put in a bid a long time ago in 2011, and the Glazers turned it down. But that's not the main narrative that's driving that bid. It's the fact that they are keen on concluding the deal ASAP. Oh man, we're gonna have to learn some Arabic now. We're gonna have to learn what's ASAP in Arabic, because this is proving to be something that is very, very, very much in the right direction, because there is an owner, there is a manager right now who's got the fans behind him. Everybody believes in the Ten Hag project. You'd be we all know what realistic. Well, like, this man is a miracle worker. So Ten Hag, he's pretty much one of the main propellers of why the stock of Manchester United is going up. But the main thing is a new owner joining in makes this also just, a new owner that has a vision of supporting Ten Hag just makes this a beautiful marriage to witness as a Manchester United fan. So I don't know. I'll conclude by saying I remember. I want to know your thoughts. I want to know how you feel about, like, is it the Qatar, is it the Sir Jim Ratcliffe bid that you prefer? Is it the Qatari bid that you prefer, and why? Is it the Elon Musk? Why? Elon Musk tweeted that he's a fan. You can't say just because it's on a tweet. You know what I mean? But also it's the fact that he is somebody who's also got unlimited funds. He's somebody, or at least he gives off that vibe. So I just want to just go ahead and just conclude the show by just saying, you have to, for me, it's the very, very bare minimum to be a fan of the club. It has to go beyond that. It has to be, what is he thinking, or what is she thinking, or what are they thinking? If it's a consortium, if it's an American consortium, for example, or a Asian group, or in Africa. Where are the African owners at, man? I know there's money in Africa. Where are the African owners? Where are my Nigerian brothers with the oil money? My South African brothers with the diamonds and the gold mines. Where are they at? Angola, where you at, man? There's money somewhere in Africa. Come on. I need some representation too. I need some owners. Obviously, I don't want owners that are gonna give Cook the books vibe. That's one thing for sure. I want an owner who's also who can pretty much come to the fan base and say, this is my 3-point plan or 5-point plan of how I want to change the club moving forward. Identity, a reset of the culture, which has already been happening thanks to somebody else, to Miracle Man Eric. Third is, obviously, we have to expand the stadium and renovate and make sure that it's not leaking. It's a laughing stock, Somebody who's also saying that, oh, look, I want to prioritize Manchester United Women's Football Club and put it in the forefront. I can be an owner that sets the tone and say, well, you see how much money Todd Bowley is pumping into transfers, right? Just a third of that or half of that. You can still pump money into transfers, but still put some money into the women's football team so that they get more visibility as much as the men do, so that they get more, we become more educated, so that Football Power Hour starts doing more reviews or more watch-alongs. It's something that I've been trying to do already. but it's one of those things that I feel like we need to put more light on, and not have an owner that's just going to go along with the tide, and still say, oh, okay, all right, we'll just put in new money for reinvestment, new money into recruitment and doctors and nutrition, and then, jacuzzis, and then that's it. No, we want some progressive thinker who's thinking outside the box and being like, we are Manchester United, and as an owner, I want to be the one who sets the temperature in the room, because that's what the ethos of Man United, that's in the Man United DNA, in my opinion. Anyway, Big up to you, Niall. Thank you for tuning in. Big ups, Man United will soon have the power hour of the takeover. Yo, I love that energy, Niall. I'll see y'all in the watch along. We're doing the watch along a little later. We're playing Leeds, so come chill with me on the chill along. Thank you for hitting the like button. Thank you for hitting the subscribe button. If you just joined in, Lamina, I see you. Thank you for tuning in. Yo, this is the Football Power Hour. I will see you in a couple of hours. We play Leeds. I want to know what's your score prediction, Leeds, Nile, everybody that tuned in, hit the like button. Don't forget to do that. And also, tomorrow is not guaranteed. Make sure you make the most of today and the day after tomorrow. Make sure you make the most of this week, man.